Hi, here's a quick way, a simple way to try to add a new animation to the animated eye project. We will do this in a simulation, so you don't need any hardware to be hooked on your computer. Um, so first, go to the Intel website, find the animated eye project. Everything's here. You can go check out the whole thing, but today we will try to make angry eyes. So it's a different way to draw the happy eye that will create the impression of some angry emotion. Uh, to do this, we need a simulator, and I will work with the esp32. So we need a esp32 simulator or emulator. I found Workwe a simulator for Arduino. You can try it for free. It works quite well. So when you do a new project, just select ESP32, this here, and we will work with. There's a whole bunch of them. I will work with this one, the ESP32 original board. So this is the starting page. From there, you can write your own code and even add hardware to the simulation. So we need a screen. And in this case, we're lucky because they have the same screen I used in the project. It's this one. You need to wire the thing as you will do in the real life with the actual hardware. So the wiring, I I've put the pin to connect. So you need to hook the ground, the VCC. So let's do these one first. Well, we got 3 volts or 5 volts. I don't think it matters in simulation. If you do this with the real hardware, make sure that you use the 5 or 3.3 volts that the screen needs or can handle. Once you have this done, you need to wire the communication pin. So SCL is on D22, so that's this one here, and SDA D21, this to SDA, and that's it. The thing is wired. You can move the cables if you don't want them to be over everything, but that's not that important. So now the screen is connected. We need to code the thing. To code this, I recommend going to the GitHub repository. The link is at the start of the web page. And we will use not the Unity 2. We'll do this with the old Adafruit library. So I just copy and paste the code in the Workwe page. Control A to select everything. Control C, and let's erase this. Let's erase this. Paste the code, and that's it. You're almost ready to run the simulation. You need to add the library. This screen is the SSD, that one, 1306. You add the library, and that's it. You're ready to run. If I press play, it should start the animation, just as on the web page. And then it works, so you can see the eye move, like in the video. Whoa! Oh, you bring this back. Okay. Um, so to do the angry eyes, we will work from the happy eye function. It's almost the same thing, and Let me explain why. So you've got a function that will draw triangle over the eye. Let me stop this. It's disturbing. So it draws triangles over the eye to give the impression that the eyes are closing in a happy, emotional way. Uh, let's start a nice CAD software to illustrate this. MS Paint. Is there an MS Paint online? Blah blah blah. Yes, that looks great. Is it working? Okay, great. So we have something to draw. Let's draw the eyes. These are the eyes, rounded rectangle that I draw in my project. And so to make the happy eyes impression, I just draw a triangle. And if we go back to the code, I draw a triangle from this post. There are 3 points to draw the triangle. So the first point starts from it's at coordinate x and y. So the first point is from the center of the eye minus half the width horizontally. So it's on the left side of the eye. And the y coordinates is the center of the eye plus an offset. And that offset is equal to the half eighth of the eye. So it makes the first point about, can I draw colors with that? Yeah. So half here and half here. So the first point is here of the triangle. So let's name it 1. The second point, we close some things. The second point is left eye plus half the width. So it's on the right side of the left eye. And it's a little bit further down. So there's a plus 5 to the offset. So it's about a little bit further down than the first one, about here. So that's the second point. And the third point is, oops, it's this one. Okay, it's more complicated. So it's on the left side because we subtract half the width, and it's from the center of the eye, the whole eighth plus the offset. So it's very further down. It's about here. So the whole eighth plus half the height. So it's about here. That's the third point. So it will draw a filled triangle, this, to erase part of the eyes, part of the left eye. And the triangle will be moving because every time this function, well, not the function, but this loop runs, offset is decreased by 2. So it starts as the half eighth, and as it runs, it goes up. So the triangle is moving up and drawing and filling a white triangle as it moves up. So the eye gets erased each time the triangle is moving up and is displayed over the eye. So you get the impression that the eye is closing. We can do we can do we can do the function, but first let's see what it's doing to the other eye. and I can see that it starts from the left of the right eye, and it's about the same thing. It looks like it's a mirror of the first triangle. So you have plus, so it's on the right. The second point is on the left, a little bit further down, and the third point is on the left of the right eye, even further down. So you get something like this. Well, it's logically the opposite. So you get the second white triangle that is moving up. So to do the angry eye, what I propose to do is to do about the same thing, but use the triangle trick, but to draw the inverse of the slope that was done for the API. So it will need to draw something like this, like a triangle but inverted, to give the impression that it's angry. And you will get something like that. So angry eyes. Okay, to do this, well, we need to draw the same triangle but with different coordinates. So we need to draw a triangle that will be like the reverse of the something like that. So it will have the slope to give the angry eye impression, and it will move down like this. Same thing for the other eye. We will have a triangle that is moving to draw to erase part of the eyes. So the first part of the function will draw the eyes, and then we will start to draw a triangle that is moving downward. Let's do that. Let's go in the code. So we need an angry eye function. Let's create it here. So this is the API. Let's create the angry eye. I have a clicky keyboard. You will hear every touch. Okay, angry eyes. To try it, let's simplify how the whole thing works. Setup is the first function that is called when the system initializes. And this is to initialize the display. We'll draw some things, and then loop will be called in loop, as the name say. So it will repeat this function indefinitely as long as there's power on the device. So let's put our angry eye function here and just return after that, so that we don't run the whole animation cycling. It will be faster. It will be faster to try debug the thing, to debug the new function. So we have the angry eye, and if I press play, it will compile, and we should see only the, well, now it's angry eye that is called, but it will draw the API because we did not change anything yet. Compilation is well, taking a long time. You're lucky I will edit the video and remove the waiting part. Okay, so I just finished compiling the code, so it should cycle only not cycle, but restart the same animation over and over and over. So this is the angry eye, but drawing the happy eye. Let's start to modify this function to do the triangle we talk. So the first point in this case will be here, the second will be here, and the third will be up here. So as a first point, it needs to be on the right part. So let's just modify this to do plus the width. And for the eighth, well, this goes down, so we need to go up minus offset. So this is the first point. The other point will be on the left part, so minus this. And we need to go up like that. Maybe I'll leave the +5 like this. Oh no, I need to put -5 because there will be no slope to the here. So we need a downward slope. So the second point needs to be more a little bit higher than the first. And as the third point, again, we need to go right. So it will be plus. And it needs to be way up. So minus. No, not here. It needs to be right, and it's here. So left eye, y, minus the 8, minus the offset. So this, I have this reflex to type Control S to save my work. So this should draw the right thing. Okay, let's try it. So we get the angry eye, but it's not drawing as expected. So there's a part here that is not drawn correctly. And that's the second point. It's not far enough on the left. That's the +1 here. So let's just change that to -1. So it's further left so that it will erase this as well. Let's restart the simulation. There we go. Okay, so there's still some part of the eye that is not erased. Well, it's not a problem. Let's go even further, -3. It should work this time. Great. So this draw was maybe too far down. So I will remove some iterations here from the loop so that it doesn't go as down as this. Let's say that this is okay. Let's modify the second drawing for the right eye, and we need to mirror the whole thing from the left eye. So the first point here, the second here, and the third one on the top. Okay, so the first point is on the left side of the right eye, so it needs to start from the coordinate of the right eye and minus here. For the 8th, it will be minus offset. For the second point, where is it? It's on the left, the right side. On the right side, so we need plus. And as 8th, it's the same thing as the left eye, so like that. Okay, I used the width of the left eye for the right eye. Well, it works anyway. We can change that. Okay, and as third point, it's on the left side For the left side, we need to subtract the width, and again, it needs to be drawn higher, like that, and this should do the trick. Let's try this. Oh, it's running, and well, okay, I think I stopped the iteration a little bit too early, and I see that there's a problem as the first time here that will leave a white part, and that's because the first point is not, that's the point here, and the third one as well, I think. So we need to make it a little bit more on the left. So this is, let's go more. Let's try this. Oh, there we go. Is it working? We have, everything seems to work, but there are still some part of the eye that are not erased well. So it's the second point that is not far enough on the right. So this is here. Let's move it a little bit further. Oops. Have it not activated. Like that. And this should do the trick. And let's modify our function to show angry and happy eye one after the other. Oops. Will be interesting. Oh, it's running. And how is it? Does this look like angry and happy eyes? I think so. And you can move the eyes as you want. You can create other emotion. This is fairly easy to modify. I hope you find this video useful. Thank you.